And this has been a huge question in history. Are we waiting for God to send revival? Or is God waiting for us to become agents of revival?
Yeah.
Do we wait for the Holy Spirit to move in His time, so to say? Or do we recognize that the Holy Spirit already wants to move?
Right, yeah.
He's doing a work and He wants us to enter into the work with Him.
Yeah.
I think a powerful example of this, one of the most striking examples of this question showing up in history, is in William Carey. William Carey, God had given him a burden to reach the unreached, to nations who had never heard about the gospel before. Yeah. This is what our ministry is all about.
Yep.
And when he was newly ordained, he wanted to share with the other people in his organization about the need to reach the unreached. So he stood up in the assembly and he starts talking about the importance of reaching the unreached. And someone, an elder minister, stood up and said the following: "Young man, sit down. You are an enthusiast. When God pleases to convert the heathen, He'll do it without consulting you or me." And I find that most people who get serious about evangelism hear those same ideas over and over again. Young man, young woman, sit down. Wait God's time. You're running ahead of God. You just got to wait His time. You don't need to be so radical. Just live for Jesus in private. He'll do the rest in public. You don't need to go into the highways and the byways. Preach the gospel and just use words when necessary. How many of you have heard those things?
Yes, yes.
Has someone ever talked to you like that?
Oh, without a doubt. And I always tell people, listen to the right voices. You've got to listen to the right voices because first, just a comment on revival. To me, revival is just getting back to normal New Testament Christianity. And if we just keep waiting for it to happen, it's probably not going to happen, okay? Yes, it is a move of the Holy Spirit.
Absolutely.
But remember, Jesus never said, He said, go and wait and you'll be endued with power.
Yeah.
But then He said, then you'll go and be my witness. He never said you'll stop. He said, you'll go and you'll be my witnesses. Now, I understand there's seasons of spiritual rest and what have you. But I remember years ago, I was a young man. I was single.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't have a TV or anything. I wasn't into TV or anything. I had my records that I loved listening to. And I was a part of a small church, and we started going to Williams Park once a month. We'd go down there and we'd do evangelism. We'd go to the beaches and do evangelism. You know, that we started going to the nursing homes and doing that. Then we started going to the prisons and we started going to juvenile detention centers. And I had a leader in the church come and say, I feel like you're just doing too much. And I remember my only response is, I'm single. I want to serve the Lord. What am I going to do? Sit around and go to Tampa Bay Rowdies games and watch TV? No. And you see, brothers and sisters, when we get God's vision, and I think that's what Jesus said. He said, open your eyes, look on the fields, and see that they are ripe and ready for harvest. And when we do that, we don't want to sit on the sidelines. And I understand there's a time and a season to wait for God to open certain doors. But even during those times, we are still being a witness, right? Being a witness in our Jerusalem and our Judea and our Samaria. Please let us know you're watching. Like our video, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, and be sure to click the notifications bell. And that way you'll also help others to see our content. And don't forget to check out our website, ShareGodsHope.com, where you can learn all about our missions work worldwide. God bless you as you share God's hope.